Okay, so tell me more about yourself.
My name is Oshay Glover. I was born and raised in Seattle, Washington. I used to live in Louisiana, West Monroe, for a certain point in time. Um, I went to Sylvester Middle School for 2 years, and I went to Highline my freshman and sophomore year, and my junior year I came here to Mount Rainier. So I've been around this area for basically all my life, I would say. So yeah.
Very interesting. Well, what was playing sports like as a kid?
Uh, it was very challenging because I had to deal with ADHD problems, and so just staying focused was really hard for me as a kid, and just understanding the sports and understanding all the concepts and everything was really hard for me. But as time grew on, I grew onto the sport and I got better with it. So that's how it works.
Oh, that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Well, who inspires you day by day?
Day by day, I would say my parents, my mom, and my grandma and my auntie and everyone. I just have a really good support system. A lot of people who are in my corner. A lot of people who are always looking for the best in my interests and also hear me out and hear what I have to say and give me good advice, and that's all I ask for. Day by day, I would just say music. Really, I like listening to music a lot. Music really helps me just get through the day and get it done successfully. So yeah.
Would music also help you succeed?
I say music contributes to everybody's success, to be honest. Like, music is universal. You can't get away from it. Everywhere you go, there's music, so
Fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah. So what is your life like off the field? Like whenever you're not playing sports?
It's very simple. I'm a video game addict. I like playing Xbox, and I like being around friends. Nothing too crazy. I just like to hang out. I really like going to beaches. That's really big for me. I like going to beaches and just watching the water at night and things like that. Yeah.
All right. What do you expect for this upcoming football season?
I expect a lot, and my main goal is to end my season in the Tacoma Dome. And I just expect to play a big role this year. I expect that my teammates and I are going to be on the same page and that we are contenders. I mean, 4 years ago, we would never think the Seahawks would win the Super Bowl. And in my opinion, I feel like, why can't we do it, what they did, Why can't we be the ones to win state championship? So, that's just been my whole mentality this whole time. So I just expect to end the season in the Tacoma Dome.
Very good. I might ask you this question. After the football season ends, what are you hoping to do? Like, what are your careers and life goals, and what colleges are you possibly looking into after you're done with not only the football season but also your high school years?
To be honest with you, I would love to play football professionally, but that's always been one of my goals ever since I was a little kid. So it's not like one of those things I just dreamed of one day and just came up with. No, I've always wanted to play in the NFL, and I've always wanted to play college football. But like I said, I like being around business-minded people, so I'd be really into business administration and also law, legal studies, and things of that such. So that's just some field of interest I've always been into. I've always liked coaching too. I used to coach a Pee Wee football team for a year, and we were actually champions. We won the championship of that league. So I just like being around sports. Yeah.
That's a very good thing.
Yeah.
Do you think you could get into the big leagues like the Seattle Seahawks?
Well, if I'm honest, I'll tell you, I'm not a really big Seahawk fan, but if I put in the work, I do definitely see potential to play in the NFL. I mean, like the same mentality. Why can't I? You know, why can't I play? Like, it's just a mental mind game. You just got to be mentally tough, and you got to put in the work. You can't just wake up and say, I want to play in the NFL. You got to put in the work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think you have the same personalities like Richard Sherman number 25 or Russell Wilson number 7?
Well, Richard Sherman does a lot of trash talking, so I think I add a little bit of trash talk into my game when I'm on the field, but not too much. I just really stick to myself and just stick to my craft and my art. But I actually like Russell Wilson. I like his humbleness, you know, the way he carries himself and the way he's just always, you know, you've never seen Russell Wilson ever get in trouble with the authorities, or you never see him get in trouble for.
You mean with the law, right?
Yeah, with the law, yeah. And he's just a really good role model. Like, if there was anybody, like if I was to have kids, I would choose him for them to look up to. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I think Russell Wilson never loses his determination.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I never see him give up.
No, I've never seen him give up either. You know.
You know, when I saw Russell Wilson being interviewed on ESPN, he said that he believes that he could win, and he did achieve his dream.
Yes. That's back to what I said. You just got to be mentally tough, and you just gotta. If you see your potential and you attack it, then you can't go wrong. So.
Exactly. So, I don't know if anyone, I mean the fans of, let's say the Mount Rainier High School football team, maybe, well, they, like every time that I go watch the football game at the Highline Memorial Stadium, well, I'll see maybe my friends, maybe my classmates.
Yeah.
They would cheer on.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they get that adrenaline.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
not like WWE wrestling.
Oh no.
No, it's like an adrenaline of, oh, I think they're gonna win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for our viewers watching, like, if you're willing to talk about it, what's it like being on the field with the football team playing against the opponent and facing the opponent right in front of the audience?
For me personally, I'm really big on my beliefs, and one of my strongest beliefs is that everyone in the world as an individual is an artist. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, you have some type of art form that you are great in. And mine just happens to be football, you know. When I get on the football field, I am an artist. This is my canvas. This is where I paint my art, you know. I'm in my own zone. So when I know the fans are cheering for me and they're excited because you know, I make a big play or our team makes a big play or whatever, you know, it's like it's next to one of the greatest feelings in the world, because, you know, to know that you have support like that from, like, I would say the best fans in 4A, you know, because you know, it's an amazing feeling, you know. It's like you feel like you're at home, and like I've always said that if you're in your comfort zone, you could always get work done, you know. And on the field, I'm in my comfort zone, so that's when I get my work done. So,
wow,
yeah.
that's very interesting.
There's a interesting story about I think he was a French golfer, you know. He said he was going to do a course, and the night before the actual course, he envisioned the golf course in his head. He sat in a dark room and he just envisioned in his head. And on the first hit, he hit a hole in one.
Whoa.
That's how amazing your mind is. So if you dream and if you think about it and if you really dwell on it and you really want to achieve your goals, there's nothing that can stop you. That's just where I'm at.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
What's the best moment that you ever had during your football career?
The best moment I've ever had during my football career.
I know it's a tough question to ask.
Yeah, there's so many. I'd say when I was younger, my team had went undefeated the whole season, and we got to play at Husky Stadium for the championship. The bad thing is we lost that game, you know, and but it felt good to me because, you know, we had played in the league of 16 teams, and for us to be the final two and to actually play in Husky Stadium and just, you know, showcase our talent and our abilities, that felt great to me, you know. So yeah, I was just blessed to be on that stage.
Yeah. I like what I said earlier. Well, I see the Mount Rainier High School football team play against the opponents.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how many opponents do you I mean how many different opponents do you face?
Okay.
But how hard is it to tackle the opponents?
I say, well, for me it's easy because I've been doing it all my life. But coming in as a beginner, it's all mental, you know. It depends on what your mindset is. Like, you know, some kids, they come in and they're a little bit shy and they're a little bit afraid to, because they fear of hurting themselves more than getting the tackle. But I think it's not that hard, but it's hard. This is just techniques to keep yourself safe, because we all know that football is a really dangerous game. And recently it's just been a lot of concussions and everything, and just they find new things. Like, science is crazy now, you know, so they're finding out new things about football, and it's just like concussions are really a big problem in sports right now.
I don't know if that's a stupid question to ask, but have you been into any injuries?
Yeah, I've received injuries before from football. I had a broken thumb, broken ankle, and I think those are the only two. Yeah, I've only had two. So.
Well, is football the only sports you play, or do you play any other sports besides football?
Yeah, I do. I run track. I play basketball, non-competitive though. I like playing for fun, just with friends, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I like playing beach volleyball every once in a while. That's always pretty fun, and it's like a communal sport, you know. So it's something you could play with your family, and you just get closer with your family. So that's why I like playing it, you know. I'm really big on family.
If you had any other favorite sports besides football, I know this is a tough question to answer.
Yeah.
What would it be?
I'd have to say track, you know.
Track.
Yeah, I'd like to run track if football didn't work out for me.
Because, like you could run fast.
Yeah. I sprint. I do the 100, 200, and the 4x1. I've also in 8th or 7th grade I won the long jump championship. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
That's amazing. Well, I think I have like one final question to ask.
Okay.
So are you confident that the Mount Rainier High School football team will win the championships? I know it's tough to answer.
I'm confident. I don't see why we couldn't. I think if we put in the work and we give it everything we got and we leave it on the field 100%, we can do it.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's very inspirational.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that concludes the interview. Well, thank you very much for coming on the program tonight.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.